I do wrong, better give me the work. One like a jumper, I'm feeling like Dirk. My page are addy, they wanna come lurk. They only feel good if they post it on perks. Living my life and it comes with the perks. Knew I could fuck when she gave me the smirk, but it was so easy, it gave.
What's good, MarlonmadethatTV community? Back with another video, and today I got Younger Reckless episode 12. You feel me? I don't waste any of y'all time because I owe y'all 2 reviews, so we gonna jump straight into it. You feel me? It starts off with Mel and Legacy going to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Suited and booted. They need that from Nug. They want that. You know what I'm saying? So Nug knocks on the door from last week, banging on the door. She need that. She want that. Telling Mel, come on. She swings off on her. Security stopper, of course. So it starts off with Mel versus. They get into the living room and starts off with Mel versus Nug. And whoo, I don't know. It was given tie. Like the fight gave, like at first it was Melanie, then it was Nug, and then towards the end it was Melanie, and then you know that happened. But then Legacy ended up jumping in, and Legacy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why you jumping in. You know you can't beat Nug head up. So you always like, you know what I'm saying, get your free licks in while you can. You know what I mean? And Nug was pissed. She was mad as hell. She wanted that from Legacy because she fucking snuck her. You feel me, during the fight. So I'm gonna go a tie because I couldn't. They both was in there. So while that goes on in the hallway, Lauren walks by and she must have popped off on Alexis. Now the camera didn't catch Lauren hitting Alexis, but this is what she says in confessionals. Nug calls a fade. After that, Nug calls a fade for Legacy, but she won't run up because she sees Mel behind Legacy. Like, she want to run up, but she know Mel gonna follow right up. So all of a sudden, Mel goes to the couch where Lauren at. Lauren looking at Mel like, you better not sneak me. You feel me? You better not sneak me. And then Mel, she sneak off, and I'm not gonna hold you. Like, that shit, Lauren put BTA to Mel. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I did big shroom. You know what I mean? Big shroom. But damn, Lauren was putting belt to her. Like, she ain't do damage to Mel. But she, like her face-wise, or leave, like, you know, bleedy marks or that. But, bro, she put belt to Mel. She was just face shot. Like, it was like, oh, break the fight up. I'm like, oh, you shouldn't have snuck that girl. Oh, my gosh. So, while that was going on, Legacy tries to sneak Lauren from the back and get a hit in. No, Nug was not having it. Nug came from around and started minking Legacy. Oh no. Had her on the couch swimming, low-key. I ain't gonna lie. Round 2, Lauren versus Mel. Lauren was whooping Mel out the frame. She took her through there. She took her where she didn't want to go. Like, I'm like, like, oh my goodness. Like, it was, I was in awe. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Lauren Hans is really like that. So Alexis, she calls her fade now because, you know what I'm saying, she don't appreciate Lauren trying to sneak her and thinking it's sweet. You know what I mean? So she got on that. And I'm not going to lie. She fought with some rings. But, hey, nigga, you sneak me? I would need that. Just leave it in front of the door. Just leave it in front of the door. My big bean head ass brother walked in. But anyways, yeah, Alexis had rings on during her fight with Lauren, and I'm not gonna lie, if you sneak me, you know what I'm saying, all bets are off, rings or not. And I'm not gonna lie, Alexis got that to me, you know what I'm saying. She made her bleed. She didn't let her, you know, tear out the frame. You know what I'm saying. Alexis got Lauren with that ring on. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie. Like, she was tearing her. So in the confessional, they asked Lauren why she didn't do nothing when Nene said what she said about her going home. And she said that Nene wasn't pressing the issue, and she didn't think that it was that deep for them to fight over. You feel me? She was like, everyone's entitled to their opinion. If she felt like I should have went home, she should have either moved my stuff out and made me go, or, you know what I'm saying, just said what she said and kept it pushing. So after that, they lined him up like outside not near the pool, but like kind of like where the grass is. And Minnie and Lauren, they get that because Minnie snuck her. And I'm not gonna hold you. You feel me? Minnie, she held her own. Like, I feel like it was a tie. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about to be a tie when Lauren got her to that ground. It was about to piece her, but you know, security came. They broke that up. Whatever. Boom. So then all of a sudden, Key Baby addresses Nug and says she needs that again. You feel what I'm saying? But Nug doesn't want to fight because I think when she fought Mel, she had ended up getting injured, or her arm ended up hurting, so she didn't want to fight. But Key Baby was popping into her. So as Key Baby was popping into her, Nug throws water on her. threw water on her. So then now Key Baby, she definitely needs that, trying to run up on her. And then all of a sudden you see Kayla sneak Key Baby. I'm like, what? But I'm not gonna hold you. It was given a tie between Kayla and Key Baby. I said what I said. You feel what I mean? Like, I don't think either or got the best of them. I think both of them was doing their shit. Like, they both got in there both rounds. You know what I mean? Minnie hung in there with Lauren for real. She did. She didn't just get whooped like when she was in the house in Atlanta. So now after all that, the girls are getting ready to go on this party bus. Yeah, they go on a party bus. They turning up, drinking, getting lit, boom, boom. So after a while, Mel checks Ferrari for sending people at Legacy and trying to fight her. Oh, no. That was later. No. So Mel checks Ferrari at the house for sending people at Legacy and says, if there's an issue, you need to handle your own issue. You don't need to send people to try to fight her. You know, that's weird. And if there's ever an issue you feel you need to handle, come to me. Don't just, you know what I mean? Don't start no drama or unnecessary stuff. So Mel says, where's the food, bitch? And popping it to Ferrari. Like, literally trolling Ferrari bad, like, for real. So Ferrari, like, she popping shit in her confessionals, but obviously she don't say it in person. So then it cuts to Nug going to Mel and Legacy room to have a conversation and to see as like what the problem is. And I think Kayla was like the mediator. I don't know, but at that point, you know, Nug said if they're not on that, she's not on that. But, you know, she's willing to get out there with them at any moment, at any time. But they come to an agreement to at least be cool for now for their experience. You get what I'm saying? So the girls get dressed up. They start turning up, you feel me, shaking ass. And they're on their way to the party bus now. I literally was ahead because Mel checked Ferrari twice. One time at the house and then one time on the party bus. So, before they get on the party bus back at the house, Minnie says, sneaking is not cool. But, I'm just trying to, okay. So, Minnie said, because they're outside talking, and then Minnie says that sneaking is not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's like, oh, you should catch a fair one, you should catch a fair one. So, Caribbean clocked it. I'm not even going to hold you because they'll say you're boring if you're not in the camera or if you're not getting enough camera time. But then the moment you speak on something, they don't want you to talk because you're not fighting. You know what I mean? So, Minnie snuck Lauren, so Caribbean clocked it. She said, well, you can't say sneaking ain't cool when you just snuck Minnie and you didn't run her a fair one until today. You know what I mean? So then Kayla jumped in and said, you ain't been in no phase the whole time. You just need to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? So Caribbean was like, oh, you ain't fight. I knew that was going to happen. That's when I had to bring that dog out. Yo, I'm telling you, that shit is iconic, bro. Like, Caribbean had one episode. Bro, this is her episode, bro. So, she like, I had to bring that dog out. You know what I mean? So, she throws a drink at Kayla and punches her. Like, she punched on her. You feel me? So, they break them up and separate them. Hennessy confronts Caribbean and says, well, you can't speak on fights or speaking on our fights and you haven't been in one or been fighting. You feel me? It's okay to have an opinion, but you keep talking about everybody fight as if you're actually in one or you've been in one. And she make a point, but then it's like, no, people can have an opinion on a fight. Like, how y'all fighting, what's fighting, like, people can have an opinion on that, but if you feel it, well, you know, get down where you mad at. So then Caribbean gets on that and says, you know, y'all ain't got no twerk for me. Like, you feel me? I guess it's a Midwest thing, like, you ain't got no work type shit. So she pressing, you, Caribbean on Hennessy, you know, she need that. She wants that. She got to have that. So, then it cuts to them finally getting on the party bus. I kept messing up like twice. And they turning up, you know, shaking ass, doing all that shit. So then all of a sudden, Kennedy says she'll take a fade for Yaz if Caribbean felt like she was on that, because she felt like Caribbean was doing the most. But isn't it kind of weird, because weren't you defending Caribbean over Lauren to stay here, and now like you're popping it at her? I don't know. Kennedy, she lost me. At first, I thought she was gonna be one of my faves, like, oh, she get out there, she funny, you know what I mean? But as the season rolled, it was just like, oh, you scary, like you're not even on that for real. You a key, but you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not on that for real. So they start to get on Caribbean for not fighting, but she's always speaking on fights. And Caribbean defends herself and says if any bitch wants that, she needs that. You know what I'm saying? She got to have that. So downstairs, Mel and Ferrari are talking about Legacy and the problems that they have, and to see if this could be resolved or whatever. But then Mel addresses her own issues with Ferrari and says that she feels as though she switches up if Ivory was around because she's more favoritism towards her, but when she's not around, she's more nice to her, and that's fake. And then she feels as though, like, with Legacy, like, the issue isn't even that deep, but they keep, well, more so Ferrari, she keeps pressing it and trying to be disrespectful, and Mel just not going for it. So she want Ferrari to low-key apologize to the girl and make amends. But Ferrari, she kind of like hesitant or whatever. But that scene didn't go nowhere because nobody apologized to nobody. So they try to bring Legacy in to solve it, but it wasn't even, they couldn't get to a issue, like a common, not issue, a common resolution. So they go back upstairs, and Caribbean gets into it with damn near half the bus, like, at this point, because she got into it with Kayla, and most of them like Kayla, like, they're not gonna like Caribbean, you feel what I'm saying? But Caribbean, she pop her shit and standing alone. She like, man, I need to get off this bus, you feel me? So Kayla and Caribbean start going at it back and forth, and Hennessy throw a cup of liquor on Caribbean, like on some other shit, you feel me? Mind you, they couldn't fight on the bus, and their ride was a 2-hour ride, so she had to sit for 2 hours and wait for that. I know, that was the end. That's the end of the review. But, like, I know that had to irk Caribbean bad. Like, someone threw a drink on her, she couldn't fight. But this episode was real good. This is the second to last episode. Episode 13 will be the finale, and then I'm pretty sure we get the reunion after that. And then South Central Baddies. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below if I should review South Central Baddies. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna do that when that drops. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on post notification bells to be updated with all forms of new content. And other than that, I'll see y'all next video. Bye, y'all.